There's really no way to sugarcoat it. You clicked on the title, man. Luna wrecked me. So also going to show where I'm going from here, because I had Luna. I had Luna at about, my cost basis, I think it was about $70 or so. And of course I ended up selling it. I kind of missed it, man. I was doing something else. I got distracted. I was working on some other projects. And I saw it going down. I saw it going down a little bit, right? So it was going down, but I thought, oh man, there's this little sell-off, whatever, whatever, man. Then I saw it kept going down. And then I tell you, I eventually got out at 10 cents. So my cost basis, I think it was, I don't know, $65, $70 or so. And I sold it 10 cents. Oh man, I almost just held on, but I thought, dude, just take your 10 cents and go. So if you haven't seen what happened to Luna, I probably did. But anyway, so Luna has a stable coin. They were having problems keeping that stable coin pegged to $1. They kind of do that by they have an algorithm. The idea is they kind of buy and sell Bitcoin and the Luna tokens, and it just fell to pieces, man. It just fell to pieces. And yours truly had Luna. But one of the mantras I live by is what Warren Buffett says, and that is, be fearful when people are greedy and be greedy when people are fearful. And I tell you, man, when that Luna was down, everybody was fearful. Dude, the market was just terrible. So here's what I did when I saw it just tanking, right? I started buying. So what I do is I keep a lot of my reserves in USDC. Now, one of the platforms I like to use is Voyager. So I tell you what, I will put a link down below if you're interested in Voyager, but a lot of what I do is I hold mostly sort of Bitcoin, Ethereum, but I also hold a lot of USDC in Voyager. And the reason is because Voyager pays about 9% interest. And so I think just having my reserves at 9% interest is a pretty good starting place for me. And that way, when things happen in the market, I can then kind of move in and make some trades. So I can tell you, big picture for me, if you haven't seen it on the channel, is that Bitcoin for me is a binary thing. Bitcoin is either going to the moon or it's going to zero. So, I'm playing that it's going to the moon, which means I don't have to hold 100 grand of it if the thing's going to the moon, right? But that being said, a lot of the altcoins, I don't think they're going to be here in 5 years. So for me, Bitcoin is a long-term investment. Altcoins are mostly trades, that I'm going to kind of get in and out of, not necessarily every week or something, but a little bit more of a short-term trade thing. So what I do is I keep my reserves in USDC and I keep them on Voyager because, again, Voyager pays me 9% interest just to have something pegged to the dollar. So here's what I did when I had first I licked my wounds. I admit it, man. It was down, Luna was down, and I sold it about 10 cents. Took out what was there and then just kind of licked my wounds, got up the next morning and started buying. So I deployed capital from my USDC. Now here's what I bought. I bought some Bitcoin. I think I bought it at about, 2028 or 28, 29, somewhere around there. But check out, here's what I also did. So you think that, okay, well, you learned, something, a little bit crazy with Luna. What'd you buy? Dude, I bought ApeCoin. So I went in, I bought some ApeCoin. I saw it was down, and some of these, I thought they were going to bounce back. And a lot of times the thing is when you get altcoins, they bounce back pretty hard, right? So I put money in, I bought ApeCoin, I bought ADA, so Cardano. I also bought the Voyager token. Man, the Voyager token was, oh dude, it didn't look good. Voyager token was down to about, what was it? It was down to about 60 cents or so, right? So that's right around where I got in. I think I got in at like 65 cents or something like that. And I got to kind of tell you, what I did after that. So I got in at ApeCoin. I think I got that in at about $7 or something like that. So that was pretty good. Cardano, I think I got in at about 50 cents or something. So nothing huge there. And then again, of course, I got Voyager, and then of course I bought Bitcoin as well. But check this out. Let's take a look at some of the bounces that happened. Look at this. So ApeCoin went from about $6 up to about $10. That's a pretty big jump. Cardano went from about 45 cents up to about 60 cents, which is good. Voyager went from like 60 cents up to like 90 cents. And I thought that was going to be a big one. That one actually traded out really well. And then Bitcoin up about 30 grand or so, thereabouts. So check this out. So here's what I did. So, of course, it got wrecked. And I went in, deployed capital, buy, 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 buy. And then what I did, dude, is I took some profits today. So I took some profits out and I moved it back into my holding account, right? My USDC. So I took it out. I had it out for, I don't know, less than 24 hours, right? I bought. I made some good gains because I thought there was going to be a bounce. Not sure if it's going to keep going higher. It might, but it might not. It might go back and pull back. So, for me, this was a trade. So I put some money in, made some gains, took the profits out, back into the USDC where I'm still getting 9% interest. So not financial advice, just showing kind of how it is I'm handling it all. So let me know in the comments. Did you have Luna? Did you get wrecked? Or were you watching it before? Because like I said, I just missed it. I wasn't really watching. I was doing some other things, other projects going on. So I missed a lot of the fall, but whatever, live and learn and live to trade another day. That's my motto.